thanking everyone for being here today. It means so much to be surrounded by her family and the people who cared so deeply for her and for all of us. We know it's hard to get here on a weekday, so we appreciate every single person that's here, and we see you. She sees you. We are very grateful for all the endearing messages that have been sent to us, to each of us. You have shared so many amazing memories about my mom, Gurmej, Kaur, Oppal. You know, she was only 81. She still had a lot of life to live, but we understand she also lived an amazing life. We did not expect her not to return from the hospital. It wasn't even a thought. It wasn't one of those things where you knew they were going to go. Not that it makes it better. So that really hurts today. For the last 5 weeks, she fought really hard. It was so painful, particularly for my dad, my brother, and my sister, who were here when they would see her declining. But she always kept coming back. She would always fight. She would come back to who she was. She would call me and my kids. And every time she would call us, she would tell us how happy she was to see us enjoying our lives and how proud she was of us. She said this to each of her children and grandchildren. It's like she knew that she was going to lose that will, slowly. But she kept fighting. I remember, our parents, they don't always say I love you, like we always say it, us Canadian born. And I remember towards the last 2 phone calls I had with her, she would say, I love you, look. And those words would forever be etched in my mind, because she knew, and she'd giggle a little bit, because she knew how much it meant to me. As she was fighting in those last final moments, which was a whirlwind for us and happened so fast, I can tell you this, she fought for every single last breath. She wanted to stay, but at the same time, there was a force we cannot explain. All we can say is that it was the power from above that was pulling her back and telling her it was her time to go. I'm going to tell you a little bit about who my mom was and her character. And many of you sitting in this room today have actually helped me with this by sharing how you felt about her and how she made you feel. She was kind-hearted. She was always smiling, even with us. She was deeply caring. And just as she looks today, stylish and beautiful and rocking it, always. That was my mom. She was compassionate. And I'll tell you, I don't think I ever remember her getting angry. And if anyone deserved to get in trouble, it was me, my younger years. But she never got upset. She led with compassion and she led with love. She genuinely cared for every single one of us, and I believe also for the rest of her family that are here today. I want to tell you a little bit about the relationship that she and my dad had. We don't talk about these things as Indian people. We don't. But I'll tell you this. If there was ever a story of true love, it was that of my parents. In my 43 years, I never saw them argue, ever. They understood each other. They would resolve any disagreements peacefully together. They taught us what love is. My dad can't come up here and speak today, but I'll tell you this. He is so heartbroken. That was the love of his life. He held her to her very last breath. He gave her everything she ever could have needed. And Dad, she loved you right back. And she still does. way that she was with me, I'm so blessed to have had her not only as my mom, she was my best friend. I called her for advice. I asked her if this outfit looked good. She was brutally honest if I had gained a few pounds. She just told it how it was, and then she would smile, and you couldn't get mad at her. But when I thought about what was the biggest lesson that she taught me in life, I dug deep. And actually, that lesson, it came when I was about to become a mother. She flew to Toronto to see my children, or my child that was going to be born, but more importantly, she came to take care of me. She came to prepare me to be a mother, how to care for my children, and how to be a mother that was like her. And I tried my hardest. She taught me everything, and she taught me how to nurture my children. And I can never thank her enough for this. In February of this year, my mom and dad were making a decision to come visit us. My family and I had moved to Miami last July. They told us we should go. Even though they knew these could be some of our last goodbyes, they wanted what was best for us, and she wanted to see her children happy. So in February, they came to visit us. She landed in Miami. She was dressed in a sparkly outfit, very sparkly, just blingy, smiling as they brought her in on the wheelchair. She smiled at me. She hugged the kids. They spent 6 weeks with us. And every day, my mom would get up and ask the kids what they wanted to eat. She would make my son Murphy and daughter, because she knew I couldn't do it. She did everything for them. She did everything for me, despite her aging. She would sit outside and she would have her tea, and in the beginning, she would say, right? Within 2 days, she loved it, and she just loved being there with us and sitting with us, having her tea, talking with Dad, walking around. I'm so grateful for those memories, and I'll never forget them, and neither will my children. She was my foundation, she was my core strength, she was my comfort. I am very empty today, and we are weak because we're hurting. But if there was one thing that my mom taught me in my life and in each one of our lives, was we are to be strong through any kind of adversity that comes our way, and we're to face it head on. And I promise you this, Mom, our family will rise again, and we will continue to rise, and we will continue to make you proud. But this time, we're going to do it with all of the messages, all of the courage, the advice, the guidance, everything you gave us, it now lives in us, and we are so thankful for you, Mom. The one thing that gives us solace is the fact that 3 years ago we were sitting here, standing here. I was giving a speech. Our brother had passed away. I believe he was her favorite child, and that's okay. The only thing that gives us solace is knowing that she's with both of her sons, and I know they greeted her at those gates. I know it. And he's taking care of her. Both of them are. She is also reunited with her younger sister who left us so early, our Masiji, Gurmej Masiji. They're best friends, they're together, and I know they're talking away so loud. I just know it. She is with her brother, my Mamaji, Gurmej. She adored him. They're together. And she is with her older sister, and I'm sure they're fighting over a chocolate bar, as usual. I'm sure. I want to end with this. Mom, you gave us every single thing we needed our entire lives. You cared for us, and in your last weeks, you shared your extraordinary love for us. You gave us final guidance. We will never forget it, and it will guide us for the rest of our lives. Your memory and your beautiful smile will be forever etched in our hearts. And I promise you, Mom, it will never fade. We miss you. I will leave you with a quote that felt very much about my mom's life and everything that she went through, hard and good. She made broken look beautiful and strong look invincible. She walked with the universe on her shoulders, and she made it look like wings. Thank you. I'm going to call up my brother, Dr. Sandy Golden, now to share some words.